As the world marks Mother Language Day, one community in Kenya is battling to save its language. The Yaaku people started living among the Maasai community a long time ago, and their native Yakunte language is now on the brink of extinction. CGTN's Wilkister Nyabwa reports on the community's efforts to revive this part of its heritage.
The words that roll off the elderly man's tongue are unfamiliar to the children. So he accompanies his words with gestures, naming body parts in the Yakunte language. It is ancient but rarely spoken and might soon disappear altogether. There are about 10,000 Yaaku people left in Kenya's Rift Valley region, and Rashid is just one of the 10 people here who can speak the language fluently.
My mother taught me the language as a child, then I learned more by listening to the elders.
The Yaaku people are believed to have migrated from Ethiopia before they settled in Kenya's Mukogodu forest. They started out as hunters and gatherers, but as they interacted with their neighbors, the Samburu and the Maasai pastoralist communities, their culture and language changed.
When they came of age, the young Yakunte men and women met and intermarried with the local communities.
The Maasai dominated the Yaaku. Before long, the lines between the two communities were blurred. Today, the Yaaku are considered a sub-tribe of the Maasai, and Yakunte is one of the languages in Kenya that have been classified by UNESCO as almost extinct. The others include El Molo, Ogiek, Omotik, and Suba. But members of the Yaaku community are now making efforts to revive the language. Rashid teaches his grandchildren the language at home, but there are plans for the village elders to teach the language at the local primary school, while other teams work with the remaining Yakunte speakers to publish the Yakunte dictionary. The Yaaku Laikipia Trust, which is spearheading these efforts, also plans to set up a museum with Yaaku artifacts. Locals dream of a revival of their culture and language.
It would be bad if the language disappeared before we learned it. We want to learn what they called houses, fire, how they shared greetings. We want to know everything.
But getting funding to do just that is proving difficult.
When we started this thing, we wanted to revive this language, to document, to keep in record, to come to get people who can teach this language. Where can we get the resource of keeping these people to continue?
With speakers of the Yaaku language getting older, time to save it is fast running out.
I really want to see the language revived so that when we die, the children continue to speak it.
And locals fear that if their efforts to save their language are unsuccessful, in a few years these words will fade from their lips and their minds until nothing remains except a faint whisper of a language gone with the wind. For members of the Yaaku community, every phrase and every word in this language is precious, and though the situation is dire, they continue to make every effort to preserve the language and the culture for future generations. Wilkister, Nyabwa, CGTN in Doldol, Kenya.